Hello. I did not know if it would notify you guys. I'm just sitting here editing and thought it would be nice to hang out on a Friday. I love being able to chat with you guys in the comments, but figured I'd try something new. It's been a little while, so oh, great. We've got so many friends coming in. So yeah, this is just me on a Friday in all my glory, no makeup, just working on a new video for next week. So I thought I would come on and say hello. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. I'm currently working and watching you. I love getting comments like that and pictures from you guys. Also, like if your littles watch it with you, that makes me so happy too. Hopefully, they'll grow up and be crafty. Now, I have to figure out how I can get a link to this and put it on Instagram. So, in case anybody, oh, share here. You would think after doing this for a few years, I could figure out technology, but it happens. Let me post this on Instagram real quick. Hope everybody's having a good week. Oh my goodness, welcome. Thanks everybody for hopping on. Oh my gosh. The fact that I just on a whim decided to hit go live and there's over 70 of you that want to come hang out. That's awesome. Hi from SoCal watching during my lunch hour. That's awesome. I always have to keep in mind all of the different time zones. We just got back from Hawaii last week and the 5 hours, even coming from LA with a layover, is like the timing. Just thinking about, okay, it's somebody's lunch. Now it's somebody's. It's just crazy. Okay. Multitasking. Here, let's take a picture of this. Put this up on Instagram. Oh, hello from Chicago. Hopefully, it's a little brighter where you are. Probably not. I think the whole area is under some cloudy skies today. So that's why I was like, I'm not going to do much filming. I have my lovely subscriber mystery box sitting over there for the end of the month, but it's not sunny enough to film that. I try my best to do videos with natural light, and today is just not that day. Okay, you guys, I am not good at multitasking as I'm trying to post this and pay attention. I now know why people are like, if you go live, you need a friend to help moderate. So basically, the reason that I wanted to hop on here is to see if there would be an interest for you guys. Maybe I do this once a month, every other Friday. Maybe we do like a Sunday evening where I can answer some questions, tell you guys kind of what's coming up, and be able to have a little bit more of a two-way dialogue with y'all instead of just posting a video and hoping that you see that and see the information, and then I read the comments, which I love doing, but sometimes it's hard to answer questions that way. So if you're working on a project and have questions too, feel free to pop that in the chat because I'm watching these kind of as they come through. Oh my gosh, we've got Southern Illinois, Hudson Valley, New York, Oklahoma, Colorado. This always blows my mind because, like you guys, I'm in this room when I craft and I post videos. And, like, in my mind, like, I know I'm sharing it with people, and I see your comments and things, but to really look across the board and see where all the craft buddies are, like, it is just the literal coolest thing. Rain in Tennessee, Nevada, Virginia. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool. Wisconsin, a little closer to me. Hopefully, you don't have the rain we have in Chicagoland today. Florida. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Okay, so I can tell you guys, since you guys decided to join me on this Friday, I can give you a little lay of the land of what will be coming up, kind of a sneak peek of content. So, currently working on a summer DIY video right now across a lot of different themes. So, think patriotic, nautical, bees. There's some, what else is there? Lemons, strawberries, all of the different things. And so that'll be coming next week. I also have another wood video coming up because the last ones you guys have loved. And so I am very, very excited for that one. I also want to build some outdoor furniture for our patio once my husband gets done refinishing that. So that will be coming too. So hopefully that will be something that can get up either next week or the week after. Okay, let me see. Na-na-na-na-na-na. I like see question marks come and then I have to scroll up a little bit. Do-do-do. Okay, first one I see, are you gonna do another X tool video? I also love the summer fence picket video. Thank you so much, Nina. That was such a fun one to do. Honestly, I have get such a kick out of working with those fence pickets because you can make so many different things. She asked, am I gonna do another X tool video? Yes, I think potentially in the future, or they'll be worked into other videos. It's definitely a balance that I like to try to kind of walk the fine line in between. It's the same thing with any other type of craft tool that I realize not everybody has. So think like Cricut or even sublimation things. So I try to kind of give everybody the content they're asking for while also being cognizant of what folks have and don't have. Because I want to make my projects as accessible as I can. So that is my info on X tool. I'm hoping to use it. I've got it out right here. I'm making some Mother's Day gifts for folks in the family. So I'm definitely using it and I like it so far. So making your Polar Express sign in a signpost, but also want to do the Haunted Mansion. Oh, that's a good question. I think so. This is for Judy about making the post sign. If you've seen some of my fence picket videos, the Haunted Mansion one I believe is Etsy. It will say like everything with files is linked underneath in that video. And that one would be the fall fence picket video. So that's where you'll be able to figure out if that's linked. But after this live stream, I can look too. Um, when is it appropriate to decorate your patriotic decor for the summer? Honestly, I don't know if there's an appropriate, not appropriate. Like, I know some people that have said they're military families and they leave it up year round. I think you can do that too if you're not a military family. I don't think that's a prerequisite for that, but I do know that's what some of the folks have said. I usually put mine up like a couple weeks before Memorial Day. So probably here within the next like week or so, I'll start doing some more of those DIYs and putting that up. But I don't think there's a appropriate slash not appropriate. Really, that's the same thing with, like, decor trends and stuff too. Like, you can listen to what we tell you guys online all the time, but it's your house. You have to live in it. Like, if you wanna put your Christmas stuff up in the middle of June, like, do it. I'm more for being happy than trying to follow some, like, rule, if that makes sense. Da, 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 da. Will I be doing some wood DIYs for summer? Yes, absolutely. We've got stuff that I wanna do for our deck, and then we also have, just some different projects around the house that I wanna do. So, yes, there has been a huge overwhelming response to the wood videos, so those will not stop anytime soon until you guys tell me you're sick of it and you don't wanna see them anymore. Can I please talk about oh, I love the gamut of the questions here. Could you please talk about Canva and Inkscape? As a new Cricut owner, not sure where would be the best to invest my time learning to be able to design my own SVG files. This is actually a great question. Not that the other ones aren't, but this is one I get a lot. So this is great to be able to answer this in the live. So Canva is really like probably your best bet if you're going to invest time, especially because they have recently updated how you can export SVG files out of the web and the like phone mobile application. Before, I had a lot of issues where I would design something and then I would need to take it from Canva, put it into Inkscape, and that's how I would convert it to an SVG file. But that doesn't seem to be needed anymore. So Inkscape is a good skill to have, but it's not necessarily something that I would start with. I would say for me personally, Canva has been more user friendly to start using. And you also can start with templates. And also, if you have the pro version, which isn't necessary, but if you do, they've got a lot of different images and things that you can just drag and drop versus having to really like source everything yourself in Inkscape. Inkscape is not going to give you projects, suggestions. You're not going to be able to search like watermelon outline and there's no like way you can search it. So I would say personally, you guys know I'm the biggest like Canva cheerleader out here. I love Canva, but I would say between the two, if you're in wanting to design your own files for Cricut, I would definitely suggest Canva and putting your time there. So hopefully, Catherine, that answered your question. If not, you can always email hello@whiskeyandwit.com. That'll come to me and I can further answer any questions. Da, da, da. Julian, is your vinyl the vinyl roll holder behind me. She's asking if it's meant for something else or, if it's for vinyl. It is made for vinyl. I have it linked on my, Amazon store, which you can find underneath all of my videos. It's under, like, Cricut top things. Let me look and see if I can find it and give you guys a link while I'm talking. But yeah, it's meant for that, so all the different holes in there, you can just slide it in, so it's kind of like a shoe organizer, but for vinyl. So it is really nice because I have vinyl in here, I've got vinyl in here, I've got vinyl probably in those drawers too, so it helps to see everything, so you don't, like, run out of what you have. Um, okay. If I'm missing your question, please ask again. I will not be, from like that's totally fine. I'm just working my way down, and if it gets popped up, then I don't know what I haven't answered. Okay, Sherry in Maryland is asking about getting a channel going. What editing software do you use? What's the best way to learn it? Okay, so I feel like this question is hard for me to answer, and this is why. My background is in video, it's in broadcast journalism. Now, do you need that background to do YouTube? Absolutely not. But I learned how to edit in college. And so a lot of my other stuff, like my designing cut files and website, I'm all self taught in that. But I would say definitely start following some YouTube content creators that make content for creators. That's a mouthful. But, I'm trying to think of what the name is of some of the folks. You can shoot me an email at hello@whiskeyandwit.com. That's the easiest way to get to me, and I can, give you a couple of the ones that I follow. Personally, I use Final Cut Pro, but for years I used iMovie on my Mac. I'm not super familiar with the editing software on PCs, just because I have been a Mac editor pretty much college through now. But then also too, beyond the editing thing, the biggest advice I can give anybody that wants to do content creation or YouTube is be yourself and try your best to stay in your lane. You can definitely look at other um, creators and get inspiration. You can look at macro trends across the board. Like, okay, are people really liking this item from Dollar Tree? What can I do to put my spin on it? But at the end of the day, like, just putting your blinders on as much as you can and focusing on what do I have to bring to the table and what makes me happy and what makes me happy to DIY. That's the biggest advice I can give to anybody. Because if you are just kind of chasing the next trend or the next thing, you'll get burnt out really fast and it won't be fun. It is a lot of work too. A lot of people think that, it's a craft. And like, wow, that's a huge part of it. And I'm incredibly thankful that this is what I get to do. There's a lot of work behind the scenes, like as you can see here on Friday with, no makeup on, like, burrowing away at your computer. Uh, Glad I caught you from Patty. The inspirational sign that you typically have behind you in your videos. What does it say? Okay. Are you talking about Patty like my filming background? It's probably please hold. Let me grab it. It's probably this one because this is the only like one that isn't my logo behind. This is a Dollar Tree sign. I don't know if it's like on your phone where it's backwards, but it says do more things to make you forget to check your phone. This is actually in a Dollar Tree blanks video. If you go to my channel and click on videos, you'll be able to sort by popular, and it's the second most popular video I've ever made. And this one is in there with a free cut file. So it's a nice little sentiment as somebody who does social media for a living who can get a little addicted to their phone. It's a nice reminder. Doo-doo-doo. Hi from New Jersey. Hi, Laura. Nina, I bought the bathing suit you bought for Hawaii today. I needed a new one. I'm so glad because putting footage of yourself in a swimsuit on the internet is like not the most fun thing. But I also feel like I don't see a lot of people online with my body type. So I decided to go for it. So I'm glad it was helpful. Uh, Hello from Oklahoma. Dawn says, hi, I'm a member of Creative Fabrica and Design Bundles, but I want to drop one so I can pick up Canva Pro. Do you have a preference? Okay, so I haven't done a whole lot of using Creative Fabrica, to be totally honest. Somebody that I know who has is Shannon over at the Daily DIYer, and she has great things to say. And so I don't think one's better than the other in my experience because I don't have one to compare to, but I do really like design bundles. I found that design bundles makes it easier for me to find stuff than Etsy just because it's not as wide of a variety. But yeah, personally, I like design bundles, but that's just because I started with them and really like it, and I just kept on rolling with it. Mm, mm, mm. Angie said there should be a cricket beginners face to face. I learn best that way. So it's great that you say that, Angie, because this is one of the reasons why I'm here, like doing this random live on a Friday that I didn't tell you guys about and I just dropped in. I wanted to kind of see if there was interest because in the future, I would love to find ways that I could do like live stream tutorials or we could craft together. Just another way that, the craft buddies could kind of come together. So, I can break out my machine, I can answer questions as we go. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, you guys let me know. Because I would love to do that. But at the end of the day, with what I do, like it's silly for me to do something if you guys don't want to watch it, because then I'm just like twiddling my thumbs doing it for myself, which is great. But I want to make stuff you guys want to watch. Oh, Carrie, thank you so much for your sweet comment. You always leave such nice comments on my videos. So many of you do, but I want to call you out. So thank you, Carrie. I'm glad you caught this. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Stephanie. Do you, Naraya, sorry if I butchered your name. Do you have a system to organize what crafts you will do? Just notes on my phone. It's very official. If I'm at a store and I see something and I'm like, I don't want to pay that, I want to recreate it, I'll take a picture and I just drop it in my notes app, or I have like folders of photos. Also, if I get like an idea, I'll just type like, would love to make a hanging thing out of the Dollar Tree plunger handle. Super random, but that's how things come to me. And then I write it down and then try to organize them into videos. But yeah, nothing super official as far as a system. It's just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, which I know that's not like the answer that probably is the most like official, but it's what I do. I'm just honestly at the end of the day, I'm just a mom trying to check everything off my to-do list. So things that are quick, we just run with it. Oh, Amy bought the swimsuit too. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so so glad. You guys are making me feel better for making the choice to put the swimsuit footage on my channel. Okay, I'm a little behind the chat, so I'm trying to catch up. Just joining, not sure if this was already asked. How are you enjoying your new home? Will you be doing a tour? Molly asked that. We love our new house. I am so incredibly thankful that I have a space to dedicate to my work and to craft, especially because I can shut the door, spend my nights and weekends with my husband and my son and our dog, and it allows me, especially in a from a mental health standpoint, to be able to separate the two, which is very healthy for my mental health. As far as doing a tour, I will definitely be showing bits and pieces of the house. Um, and as much as I love you guys from the standpoint of putting personal things online, I have to be careful because I have a toddler here. And so while 99.9% of you guys just want to see our house and see how everything, comes together, which I would love to share with you, I also have to be super cognizant that I have a toddler and, I can't really just show the whole floor plan of my house online, if that makes sense. Um, and I mean that with all the love in my heart, but I'm a mom first. So yes, I'll be sharing more and more rooms and, if you're somebody that watches a good chunk or all of my videos, you'll see it in chunks, but a full like when you come in the front door and you take a right and you see our bathroom, like I won't be doing that. I wanted to, and then when we started moving in, I was like that's probably just not the best choice for us. So hopefully that's something that you guys totally understand. But I will be sharing more and like more vignettes and how things are set up in my house, when it's appropriate. So hopefully that answered your question. Okay, a lot of good feedback on wanting to craft together. So awesome. So glad that you guys are interested in that. Do I sell my crafts? No, not really. And that's mainly because most of my stuff, when it gets done, either I keep it or I put it in a box. And my mother in law, who's here on a weekly basis to watch Finn, she'll go through it, take stuff for her house. She'll sometimes take some seasonal items for Alex's grandpa to put in his apartment. My sister-in-law's got stuff. My aunt who comes and watches Finn has stuff. My parents' whole house, like my dad is probably so sick of me giving my mom projects, but if she ever mentions she likes something, I either make her another one or I gift it to her. So yeah, the folks in my life definitely don't have a need for DIY things because I'm like, because I just make so much stuff, you guys. It is insane. And I also like need to like go through craft supplies, so I'll share that with people too. But I've had folks ask actually of like, "Could you do a giveaway and send some of your stuff out?" So, potentially in the future, you know, there's just always ideas floating around, but yeah, I don't sell my stuff, so when people ask for, like, pricing help, I'm, like, not the best person to give you that, unfortunately. I wish I was, because I love to help you guys as much as I can, but that area is just a little sticky for me. Oh, hey, Melissa. I just saw your name pop up. I'd love a Saturday afternoon craft session. Yeah, that would it would probably have to be a time for people that work, that can hop in. Okay, this thing keeps jumping around on me. Thank you, everyone, for having so much patience with me as I'm working my way through how to do a YouTube live, but having a great time. So we'll continue to do this. Michelle asked, "Have you tried DTF yet?" So, what is that? Direct to film? I think that's what it stands for. I have not, but it looks really cool. I was actually talking about it with Courtney earlier today, but I have not personally tried it. So, um, it's something that I definitely want to look into. It's similar to sublimation, but like supposed to be different because you can put it on different materials. It doesn't just have to be like a poly material or white, so that can be really cool. Um, oh my gosh, Lynn, Grand Junction. So, I have a cousin that lives out there, um, in like I'm trying to think what town she lives in, but she usually has to fly from Steamboat to Denver to then come home. So it's a beautiful area. I love looking at her pictures. So that's funny that you say that. I have not been there personally, but I did meet up with her when I went to Denver on the YouTube trip. Loved it. Love Colorado. Such a fun place. Do I already have a theme for Halloween this year? I don't, but usually it's like traditional, like Halloween plus Hocus Pocus, because you guys know I have way too much Hocus Pocus stuff that I know what to do with. So that's usually my theme every year. But we'll see. I think maybe this year it might change because Finn's into certain things. So I'm so, like talking and reading these comments. Baby says, "Would you consider adopting me?" Between my craft supplies and my toddler's toys, I think we're at max capacity in our house right now, but I will let you know if a vacancy becomes available for sure. Tracy, I need some help with Canva. I just got a sublimation printer. Tracy, I've got Canva videos on my channel and I'm hoping to do another one. But again, that's another one where if you've got questions, you can either leave a comment 'cause I do all my comments myself. So I'll see all of that, or you can send an email to hello@whiskeyandwhit.com and I can answer that for you. Da, da, da. How do you organize your uploads and design space? I don't. That's another one where like you would think I have this huge, like elaborate thing. No, I just upload. I save projects more than like upload files. So like they're in there and I just remember, okay, I did this 2 Christmases ago. So I just scroll back and click on it. I don't even name them. Like they're usually like one A, like just random stuff. Because I am not organized. That's why we don't do organization on Whiskey and Wicks. I am not in any point in any realm to tell you anything about organization. Other than my craft room. This room came together, but other than that, not so much. Um, doo-doo-doo. Do I ever dabble in wreath making? Yes and no. I do make wreaths. They're usually like mixed in with other videos, not so much that I do like a whole wreath video. But I've run out of doors to put wreaths on. I do like signs to put inside the wreath, but making the actual wreath, like I have run out of capacity in my house for wreaths. So maybe I need to remake some over, redo some of them. Question, how far are you from Princeton, Illinois? So I grew up in the Illinois Valley area, so I'm familiar with Princeton. Um, and yeah, I try that's another one of those like things where I try not to say exactly where I am just because again, I have a toddler, but I did grow up in the Illinois Valley, kind of Starved Rock area. So familiar with Princeton. I know right where that is. Doo, doo, doo. Okay. Making paper flowers, is there a way to seal so they're easy to clean? Ooh, that's a great question. I do not know. I do not know. If anybody is in the chat that knows, how to seal paper flowers, usually I just make them and I use them for a season, and then I put them in a Ziploc baggie and store them, where you can kinda shake off the dust, but I don't with the paper, felt might be a little easier to clean, but if it gets dusty, maybe not. Portillo's! I grabbed some for lunch today. I had to run out to Trader Joe's and get some flowers for my mom and grandma for Mother's Day. So I'm outside of Chicago in Portillo's country. It's one of those things that, like, if you don't live here, you, like, don't understand the, like, pull of Portillo's, but Portillo's got me through my pregnancy with Finn, funny enough. Their cheese fries and also their onion rings with the cheese sauce, primo. That's what I got today. So, uh hey, Ruth, what would you consider the most important furniture or storage for a craft room? Ooh. I think number 1 is a table with a large top. If it has drawers, that's a plus because you can use that as both functional to DIY on the top, but then also storage for your drawers. Um, I also think beyond that, it depends on what types of crafts that you do. So if you're a Cricut crafter, you really want stuff to organize your cardstock and your like sheets of vinyl. If you're not, then maybe a shelf if you have printers that you wanna organize. But I would say if you've got, a small space, I would try to do a large top desk with either extra drawers underneath or something where you can slide like a drawer unit underneath. Or I guess another option would be to do some like shelves on your wall so you can put stuff and get it up off of the floor. That's what I did. And for the longest time, I did my channel off of my dining room table. So, like, you don't even need a table in a specific room. You can just kind of do it as you go. But I have a full like run through of everything in this room with stuff linked. So if you want to check that out, you can kind of see what I have in here. The desk next to me like is free 99. My parents wanted to pitch it and I was like, "Hey, I could craft on that." So secondhand thrifted stuff is great too. It doesn't all have to be white, even though this is white, but everything behind me isn't. So it doesn't all have to be that Instagram aesthetic. Uh, Oh, Ruth grew up in Oak Park. Yeah, I have family that lives there. Um, yes, I have been to Naperville, Illinois. I actually went to college there. That's where I met my husband. So, yep, familiar with the Naperville area. Somebody said for the flowers, sorry, you guys, thank you for sticking with me. I know you're true craft buddies because I am all over the board on this Friday. Clear acrylic spray for paper. That may work. I would be worried it'd get too wet, but I mean, I've been proven wrong before. So, all Loretta grew up 2 miles down Addison from Wrigley Field. I am a Cubs fan. Sure am. My husband's a Sox fan, but we don't talk about that. Another Peoria. A lot of Illinois friends here. Large work surface is key. Yep, totally true. Oh, this is a good one. How did you design and name your YouTube channel? I get this question all the time, and I think people expect me to have this like huge, grandiose answer, and I really do not. It's very simple. So in 2016, Alex proposed, and we knew that we were going to do a 2017 wedding. I had a little bit of debt from college and also working for very, very low money in the TV space. And so I just kept charging things as a young, non credit savvy person does. And so I was like, all right, I am not getting, like, I don't want to bring all this into the marriage. So I went ahead and asked for my birthday gift for that year to be a Cricut so I could make stuff for the wedding. I started making stuff for other people and sold it. Well, at the time, while I was doing the wedding planning, the big thing then was rustic weddings, at least by me. And everybody wanted these whiskey barrels to be used as tables for the cocktail hour. And so I was kind of just thinking of different things. I wanted to put my name in it. I wanted the W's just because I feel like it's different than what you see out there. And one day we were talking about renting whiskey barrel tables for for our wedding, like if we could afford that. And it just kind of came to me and I was like, let's roll with it. And I haven't looked back. but I like it because it doesn't have a whole lot to do with crafting, but then it also does because it's me. I don't know. It's just been my brand for the past 5 plus years now, and I just roll with it. So, no, like, epic story or the fact that I drink whiskey all the time. Like, I really hardly ever drink whiskey, but I do like, whiskey and the rustic elements too, kind of where I started, and then also the fact that I do a lot of wood stuff now. So, sorry, I don't have a more profound story about how my name came about. Uh, how do you find your niche in crafting? Trial and error. I think that I would be doing a lot of, like, Cricut and wood stuff when I first started? No, I thought I was gonna be Dollar Tree, Dollar General, but then after a while, like, while I love it, it also burns you out because there's only so many things you can do with the same Dollar Tree item, especially when there's a lot of other creators doing that. So I found that my creativity really unlocks when I am at a different store, when I'm thrifting because it's unique items, when I'm using my Cricut because I can also use my design prowess and design experience to create whatever I want to put on whatever surface I want. And so I think it's just trying a few different things and listening to your intuition when it says, I like this. This feels good. Like, this is one of my favorite things to do. Um, and really what it boils down to is what brings you joy and makes you happy. Because if you're doing projects just to do projects or just to have another Dollar Tree idea, like, you're gonna bang your head against the desk and, like, not wanna craft anymore. Like, crafting is fun. If it's frustrating you, like, move on. You should go to the next thing or take a break, walk away. I still do that too. It's nice. I've got enough space in here. I can walk a circle if I need to, like, breathe it out. Oh, I got my craft dust from someone's trash. I feel you, Amy. If it's still in good condition, you're just gonna put paint on it anyway, then you don't have to worry about getting it dirty. Do you still have a regular job or is YouTube full time now? I do my whiskey and wood business full time now. So I do some stuff on the side, like, different consulting. I write some content for different brands. I sometimes I'll do voiceovers for corporate videos, just because I have that radio background. But Whiskey and Wit is my full time job, which is really cool to say. And I'm really thankful because it's such a cool job. And to say that, I've been able to create this community of all my craft buddies, like, guys are my favorite. Still planning. Oh, Courtney, I did not know you were here. You guys, I'm so this thing keeps jumping on me, so then I'm, like, seeing some of the questions, I'm missing questions, but so glad you're here. You probably missed the section where I mentioned you. Somebody asked about DTF, and I was like, "I was just talking about that with Courtney." Okay. I got all jumped around. I'm so sorry if I missed your question. Yes, I'm still planning to build a dining room table. The weather has been just all over the place here in Illinois, and I need a solid, like, 2 to 3 days to make sure I'm not gonna get rained on, so I can cut everything and, like, get the pieces put together. So, yes, I am still planning on doing that, but that'll probably be, like, a June thing. Fingers crossed. Uh, do I have a favorite glue gun? I use Surebonder glue guns. I have the Cricut glue gun. It's okay. I like the Surebonder ones the best. And I actually just bought, uh yeah, you said you got I actually just got the Lynn Lilly one because Courtney really likes it. We influence each other, like, all of us in our friend group. So, yeah, Courtney said she liked it, so I bought it. Um, like, half the stuff. I have miter shears because Courtney likes them. What else do I have? I have torch paste because it's just oh my gosh. Courtney, all of my craft supplies are because you told me to buy them, I feel like, now that I'm going through the list. Uh, da, 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 da. Oh, Wendy, I worked for public television for 12 years. It's truly a nonprofit, for real. I worked for a nonprofit local TV station, and then it was either leave local TV and go to, like, an affiliate in, like, I don't know, Minnesota, Iowa, like, around here, and make hardly any money, or stay here, switch to corporate, get engaged, and get married. And so that's the route that I went, which I think was the right choice because it led me here. But at the time, I was like, okay, which way do I go? But yeah, you're not in it for the money when you go into TV. Let me tell you. Uh, uh How many Dollar Trees do you go to? I have a rotation of 5, and that sounds like a lot, but, like, 3 of them are further from my house. I have 2 where for the most part I can get everything that I need. Sometimes I've gotta travel a little bit further to get stuff, but about 5. Or if I'm, like, going somewhere because I have a doctor's appointment or whatever else, I'll usually type into Google, like, search along the route for Dollar Trees, or Walmart's. I've been loving checking out Walmart's clothing lately, especially in store, like, for spring and summer. They've got a lot of good stuff, so I'll type that in and check it out. Would you ever take orders for custom designs? Anna, do you mean you're looking for, like, requests for the files I make? Or, like, if I were to sell stuff. If it's the latter for sell stuff, not really, because I don't really have the bandwidth to do that beyond my channel. But if you're talking about, like, requests for projects I do on my channel or cut files, yes. You can either comment those or you can send them, like I said, to my email, hello@whiskeyandwit.com, and I can, put that onto the list. Uh Paul asked, "I got a Cricut last Christmas and I can't figure out how to use it with my MacBook." So I use it with my MacBook. If you have a new MacBook, you're gonna only have USB-C plugins on the side, so the USB cable that came with the Cricut is not gonna help you out that much. So I would suggest hooking it up via the Bluetooth connectivity. And if you've already gotten into Design Space and you are like past the setup process, you can go up to the left. There's like little 3 little lines. It almost looks like a hamburger. You can expand that. I think it's called setup. It's something along those lines, but you can go back through and rehook it via the Bluetooth connectivity. Another troubleshooting thing that I see people do a lot is make sure your Bluetooth is on your MacBook. But I would do wireless. It makes life a lot easier to begin with, but then also you're not like tethered to your Cricut machine, so you can use it across the room. Da, da, da. Homer Glen, Illinois. Yep, my husband grew up out that way. Familiar with that. The Poconos of Pennsylvania? Oh, thank you guys for the people popping in just with the nice comments, making me feel good on a Friday. Courtney, thanks for your support. Oh, what is torch paste? Okay, let me tell you. But I probably cannot explain it as good as Courtney. So, first off, before I get into this, you hear me say Courtney and you're like, who the heck is Courtney? Courtney's channel is Creative on the Cheap. If you've seen any of my videos, I talk about her a lot, but she is one of my best friends on YouTube. Um, both not on like in real life, like to the point where we'll like send each other voice texts all the time. So, not just a YouTube friend. But anyway, she found this product, did it, and I was so influenced that I had to run and buy it myself. It is a gel paste that you can apply kind of similar to that chalk couture stuff where you use a squeegee and you apply it, but you do it over a stencil, remove the stencil, and then you can use a heat gun to activate it, and it makes your items look wood burnt. I actually think I might have my one from Easter right here. Please hold. Yep, sure do. So then you can wood burn. So this was all that paste, and then I used a heat gun to get that to appear. So it is definitely a really fun thing to use, and it's just one of those, like, fun, "I'm gonna try something new and see what else I can do with my Cricut." Courtney also reiterates, "It's the best, and I love it so much more than the Scorch marker." So, yes, if you're interested, you can either check out my videos or head to Courtney's, as well, because like I said, she is the one that, um, told me about that. Same with that with the mic. I feel like I should asterisk when I share products, influenced by Courtney, because that would be a lot of asterisks. Oh, love you, Courtney. We all know who you are. I hope so. I hope so. I hope you guys know who my friends are because if you like my stuff, you'll absolutely love their stuff too. Oh, this bugs me. Gotta shut that so you guys don't see how much of a hoarder I am with my supplies. Okay. I think I need your chair. Okay. This is from Wayfair. I bought it. I like it. It's very comfortable. The only thing is I might need to like tighten it because now like the little like adjust is like beep, 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 like it goes down just a little bit, which is like not a huge deal, but like I have to like raise it up a little bit. But, it's from Wayfair, and I have it linked in my craft room tour video. The next time I do this, I need to have a buddy that can, like, pop that all down there for you guys so I'm not like, but, we're learning together. Uh, well, probably not together. You guys are probably like, "I watch other YouTube live streams, and they don't have as rough of a time as Whitney does," but we'll get to it. Uh, uh, I have never used the actual, like, scorch pen marker things, but Courtney did say that she, likes it better than that. Uh, okay, I have to ask a personal question. What do you use on your eyebrows? Right now, nothing. I have no makeup on my face. That is scary. I probably shouldn't have done that. The glasses give me, like, a little bit of a black. Um, but usually I just use ELF, like, brow gel, like, if you're talking about seeing what my eyebrows look like on video. Um, yeah, I'm actually very self-conscious about my eyebrows because a couple years ago, I had someone leave me a very mean comment about how, like, they couldn't focus on my DIYs because my eyebrows looked so terrible. So I have I have, like, if you think that people don't read your comments and don't feel the sting if you're mean to them, like, I'm a highly sensitive person, so, I can take criticism, but when people are just mean, like, it sticks with you. So I definitely have a, complex about my eyebrows. But yeah, nothing right now, but I usually use ELF, brow gel because it matches like, this is not my natural hair color, it's usually, my natural hair color is, like, 2 or 3 shades lighter than this. It's still brown, but I need to, like, because if you look, they're a little different. Also, in the '90s, I plucked them and got them waxed way too much, so I need to find a friend in the beauty space that can help me with my eyebrows. Put that on the to-do list. Julie! Hey, Julie, we are so excited to meet you in Texas. Julie was one of our winners for our, tickets. Oh, also, this is a good time to just make a quick little if you saw the announcement that me, Jennifer, Courtney, and Shannon, the Daily DIYer, and then Jennifer is a little bit of Calm and Crazy, will be in Texas in September, and you want to meet us. We will be around throughout the event. We've got more announcements coming up, but don't think that because the VIP tickets are sold out that we won't be around Friday and Saturday. So you can stay tuned for that. But I had some people be like, "Oh, I can't come now because I didn't get a VIP ticket." The VIP tickets are fun, but like that didn't like ruin any chance of you coming. So, like I said, we'll have more info coming, but if you just buy like a regular admission ticket and you're there Friday, Saturday, or one of the two, we will be around. We are going to experience the event as well. So don't feel like if you're in Texas or close and you wanna come meet us, like, your chances aren't over just because the VIP tickets sold out. Because that was, like, about 3 seconds and they were gone. So, um well, you guys, thank you. I did not, talk about someone being rude to my eyebrows to, want the compliments, but I do very much appreciate it. These curtains behind me are from HomeGoods. They were just a random find. I had, like, dark curtains up in here before. They were, like, dark gray, and they were just really killing the vibe, so, they are 2 packs of 2 panels. But yeah, just in the curtain section at HomeGoods. I think I bought them in February. Uh, all the comments about the eyebrows. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. Uh, oh, thank you, Carrie. Her comment was that she hopes that I reach 200,000 this year rooting for me. Thank you. That is my goal this year. So we're getting closer. Honestly, like I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for where I am currently. So it's not like a must do, but for me it's nice to have, especially because I work by myself in this office, like it's nice to have metrics to look at and be like, it's working. People like what I'm putting out there because that's the barometer that I use to think of new ideas and things like that. Do, 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 do. Oh, where can a ticket be purchased? Give me just a second, and I will put that info in the chat because that is something I don't know where that's at. So, I will do that, and while I'm clicking around on that, let me look for the next one. Nia has a question about Temu hauls. Not sure, potentially. You guys like that one way more than I even thought could be possible, so that's good to know that you guys are interested in that stuff. But yeah, potentially. Not anything on the books right now, but maybe in the future. If you guys wanna see it, let me know and let me know, what kinda areas of stuff you wanna see. Here I am multitasking and failing again. Okay. Uh, okay, here we go. Okay, perfect. I will put this in the chat. Okay, so I just put the code in the chat if you want more information about the Pinners event. It is in Fort Worth, Texas in September. Oh, good job, Courtney. Thank you for doing that. And then you can also use the code YouTube or YTDIY for $5 off any ticket. So they gave us a coupon to give to you guys. So um, you can go ahead and use I think I'm hoping my link put that there. So it's showing on my end. Let me know if you guys can see the link that I just put on there, but that's where you can get the tickets and then just enter the code YTDIY and you can get $5 off. Um, oh, I love you guys. The little cheerleaders helping me out. Remember to tap the thumbs up underneath the video. Thank you. I do love the thumbs up. I always forget to do that to remind you guys, so appreciate it. Sandy, cats, thank you. I very much appreciate it. Donna says, "Where are you and the cool girls going for vacation this year?" I don't know. Um, the fall in the fall, in September, we're doing the Pinners conference, but I have some other, like, personal things going on, like weddings and things with friends over the fall, so my schedule's pretty full. So I don't know. It's not like a every year thing that we do, it's just kind of if people are free. So, as of right now, the upcoming trip is the 4 of us in Texas, which I am super excited about. A, so I can see my friends, but then also I'm super excited because, like, who doesn't love a craft convention where you can take DIY classes? Like, sign me up. Um, okay, thank you, Alma, for letting me know that the link posted. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't just something I saw. Cool. Well, you guys, we have been at this for almost 50 minutes, which is crazy. Oh, yes, Melissa, I'm hoping to do a vlog. If you guys would be I'll probably ask closer to that if you guys would be interested in kinda seeing the behind the scenes. And then, learning more about kind of where we're at and stuff, in our adventures at the Pinners Conference. So, yes, the plan would be to kind of similar to what I've done the past 2 years with our, YouTube trips. So, you know, just kinda give you a behind the scenes. So, Tiffany, what are IOD products? I don't know what that is. Unless maybe I do, I just don't know the acronym. Mm, perfect. Okay, I think I've got maybe 5 more minutes, maybe less, because Finn will need to be awoken from his slumber here. This was my, like, nap time, thing on a Friday. Mm, 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 mm. Gotta check the monitor and make sure. Oh, I've never heard of that. I must be just, like, behind. I don't know what iron orchid designs are. I have to Google it. What's my favorite whiskey? Probably I like Jack Daniel's. I also wanna say Wild Turkey only because I get it around Christmas time because of Christmas Vacation. The one year I bought it because I wanted a bottle of Wild Turkey for my setup, And so I did that, and that was fine too. But usually Jack and Diet Coke is my whiskey drink of choice if I'm drinking. Today, just Portillo's Diet Coke. This is as good as Chick-fil-A Diet Coke, in my opinion. Oh, real quick before I do any sort of like wrap up too. Courtney and I have the subscriber mystery box videos going live at the end of the month. So it's Friday. I think the date's the 26th. Courtney, can if you're still here, can you remind me when those go live? I can't remember off the top of my head. Uh, yep, the 26th. I think is it in the afternoon? 4 the Central? I think it's 4. Oh, we have not set a time yet, so TBD. Don't listen to me. That day it will come up. So just mark your calendars. We will let you know before then. Um, but yeah, Courtney says usually the afternoon. Courtney's like, "You're not in charge of PR anymore. You're just saying random stuff." Thanks, Tiffany. We'll definitely check that out. Neither of us knew what that was. Iron Orchid Designs, right? I'll go back in the chat. We'll definitely have to check that out. I feel like I learned so much, like, I know I do. I learned so many things from you guys and find new stuff. So cool. Well, I think the overall response is that this has been fun and you guys have enjoyed it. And the fact that we had over 150 people just pop on when you got notified. Appreciate you. You guys are the true BFF craft buddies. And yeah, I think we'll do more of this, especially it gives you more direct access if you've got questions and things like that. And also, it's just fun for me to hang out with you guys. I wish we could do like a big, large Zoom and I could like see your faces, but logistically, that's like a lot. So glad that we can have this time. Oh, have fun, Courtney. Hopefully, the glitter spray paint is nice to you. Cool. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that's saying Happy Mother's Day. Back at you if you're a mom or a mom figure to anyone in your life. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week with a new video and we'll just keep on trucking. Thanks so much for joining, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks.